Hi YouTube, it's Bethonics, or you can, some of you probably know me better as Kim, either is fine. So this is my first recorded video since coming back to YouTube. My video that I uploaded a couple of days ago was just a short live stream, just because I wanted to get back on and talk to you all about what's been going on. It'll be a slightly longer video. I'm going to try and, it's basically just a vlog, but I'm going to throw in some different bits and bobs, talk about some different things, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what's happened since the last time you saw me on screen. So you may notice that my surroundings are a little different. I have moved house since making my last videos. Basically, in a nutshell, our landlords had to sell up, so we had to find a new house at short notice, which wasn't ideal, wasn't great fun, but we managed to find one. I'm no longer in the same town. I am in a village, maybe about 6-7 miles from where I was before, but up to now I'm really loving where we are. We've been here about a year, maybe, I think actually 2 years in October, so my memory is not great, but I'm happy. We're happy here. We've settled well, our neighbours are nice, the house is much more manageable. It's basically like a little cottage and we love it to bits. The dog is happy, so that's really all you can ask for, I guess, when it comes to a home. The new landlords are also very nice, which is always a perk. And we've had some room. Thankfully, we still have space for me to have a little witchy space, and my husband to work from home. From behind me, as you can probably see, that's my husband's workspace. I will do a small new witchy room tour in the next couple of days. That's on my list of videos to make, so I'm looking forward to doing that. It is a smaller, well, the old room wasn't huge, but this is again a shared space. My husband's office, my sometime office, and my ritual space. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this little room, but I will do that in my next video. I wanted to talk a little bit about why I changed the channel name. For those of you who've been with me a little while, you'll probably know that I've gone through 3 or 4 different channel names. I'm not one to just delete a channel and start a new one, simply because I can't be bothered. The admin of a new YouTube channel and the new login and the new this and the new that is more hassle than I can be bothered with, to be honest. So I just prefer to change the name and keep all my previous content on my channel as sort of a roadmap of where I've been and the evolution of my channel and my content as I've evolved, I guess, on YouTube. And you know, I made those videos for a reason and I uploaded them for a reason, and I don't really want to take them down because they are, if nothing else, a snapshot in time. So they will be staying up. I won't be taking any of them down. Excuse me, I'm over COVID now, but I still have slight coughing issues going on. Do you like my ghost chirp, by the way? I discovered Ghost, the band Ghost, in the last 6 or 7 months, and basically I'm obsessed. But yeah, anyway, so I wanted to give a little shout out to a couple of channels that have really inspired me to get back on YouTube, really. I've been going back into YouTube as a viewer over the last couple of months, and 2 channels in particular have really spurred me into wanting to be part of the community again, be making content myself again. 3 actually, if I'm honest about it, 3. And the first one I want to shout out is Jessica and the Moon, formerly known as Jessica the Story Witch. Jessica is an absolutely lovely soul. I've been privileged enough to meet her in person on several occasions. She's someone that I consider a friend, and her channel is absolutely fantastic. She is probably most well known for tarot content and bullet journaling content, which she is amazing at. She has more creativity in her little finger than I have in my entire body, I think. And she's recently gone through a little transformation and a metamorphosis of her own, which has been really lovely to see. So I highly recommend her channel, Jessica. It's Jessica and the Moon. If you pop that in the search, she should come up. But equally, I will link her channel in the down bar, so you can see for yourself. Jessica, if you're watching this, hi! Another one I'd like to shout out, who is... I don't know if there's a term for, like, people who've been on YouTube for ages. I don't want to call her an elder YouTuber, because that sounds, frankly, not very nice. But she made YouTube videos years ago and then disappeared for a little while and then came back. And I'm so glad she is back. And that is Ember Honeyraven. I'm also a member of her Patreon. She makes wonderful Patreon videos, and it's just really nice to see her back on YouTube and doing what she does best, which is be her fabulous self. Like, incredible American accent and all. Again, I'll pop a link to her channel in the down bar. And I want to give another shout out briefly to the Mother Goblin, aka Mandy. Again, Mandy is someone that I have known for quite a while. We've done live streams on each other's channels before now. We've had very interesting conversations. She is an absolutely lovely person. I have not yet been privileged to meet her in person. I hope that changes soon. Mandy, if you're watching this, let's make it happen. But her content, again, she's gone through various different YouTube channel names and personal transformations, and she's just very inspiring to watch. So if you're in a place, and I think a lot of us are probably in this place post-COVID, dare I say post-COVID, it's not really over yet, is it? But post-pandemic at least. If you're in the space that a lot of us seem to be in, where it's a metamorphosis and you are feeling the need to reinvent yourself or evolve in your practice somehow, then I highly recommend those channels for inspiration and for just general witchy loveliness, because that's what they are, really. I haven't done my daily draw for today, which is really bad because it's 8:30 in the evening at the time of recording. But I'm going to take the opportunity to show you something that I've been really involved with lately. So before I do that, I'm going to put it a little bit in context. My practice over the last 2 years has shifted from being a little wishy-washy, because it was, to being more goddess-centered. I have really embraced this inner calling towards the priestess path, and I've been doing courses and attending events by the Priestess Presence Temple, which is run by Elaine Kalila Doughty, who is an absolutely lovely lady and a powerhouse of all things priestess. She was recently in the UK for the first time in very many years, and I was lucky enough to go to Glastonbury and be in temple with her at an in-person temple, which was absolutely incredible. The day was more than I could have hoped for. She was absolutely fantastic. The sisters that I sat with in temple were everything that I needed them to be, and hopefully I was everything they needed me to be. It really was a transformational experience, and I am so grateful for it, because I needed it. It was my first taste of real in-person pagan community since the pandemic, and it was everything that I hoped it would be and more. So I highly recommend, if you have any interest in goddess or priestess study, checking out the Priestess Presence Temple, because they have an awful lot of free offerings. I'm doing one of the paid programs, but they do have an awful lot of free priestess content that you can dip into. And there's an awful lot of wisdom there if that sort of thing is what you're seeking. The Priestess Presence Temple, without going into too much detail, is a temple. A Linkalila is a what's the word? Like a focalizer and an ordained priestess teacher of the 13 Moons Mystery School, which is spearheaded and founded and run by a lady called Ariel Spilsbury. I haven't really dealt that much with the 13 Moons Mystery School personally, because most of my work has been happening through the Priestess Presence Temple, but they are affiliated. And this is relevant because I finally got my hands on these. These are this is the 13 Moon Oracle, or at least these are the Oracle cards. The full version of the Oracle has a load of extra stuff. Unfortunately, it is a little out of my price range at this point, and the shipping from, I think it's California where she's based, is astronomical. So I've just managed to pull together the funds to get these. As you can see, they are by Ariel Spilsbury, 13 Moon Oracle cards, finding guidance from within. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully it's focusing. And this oracle is what I've been using recently for daily draws. As you can see, the guide book is gorgeous. The cards are also beautiful. But I'm going to do my daily draw because I haven't done it yet. So let's see what the energies for today are, shall we? The card backs are also really, really pretty as well. So let's see. Ooh, and when it's thrown itself out at me, which is usually a good sign. So the card that has jumped out at me is empty. Sacred tool of the cauldron, empty, float, not to know, spacious. This actually resonates quite a lot, but I'm going to pull up the meaning from the guidebook because those are always useful. An awful lot of the time with oracle decks and tarot decks, I don't bother consulting the guidebook because I like to read intuitively. But in this case, because I'm only just learning this oracle, it seems prudent to back it up. So I'm going to read the section from the guidebook. So it says, the nature of the cauldron is spaciousness, emptiness. Drawing this card in your reading suggests that you may have become too organized, efficient, rational, in short, too focused. This energy counsels you to slow down, breathe, to open and make more space in your life for the new to emerge. If you have your life all neatly analysed, routinized and figured out, there is no space for the unique, the epiphany, or the improbable solution to enter your reality. If you find yourself consistently caretaking and feeling over-responsible for others, this is a strong call to tangibly give yourself space to explore your own growth edges without anyone else defining what that looks like. The clarity offered by this card counsels that this is not a time for taking definitive action. Rather, it is a time to be patient, open and non-attached to outcomes. Slow down. Give yourself time to feel and trust the support of the universe. When you stop, relax, float downstream, intuitive and unique insights can often emerge spontaneously from the unconscious womb of silence within you. Become like the energy of the cauldron, more comfortable with not knowing the outcome of the choices you make. Surrender to the powerful potential for evolution that is only held in the willingness to step into the cauldron of the unknown, where you can directly experience unlimiting yourself. What in your life is calling to be freed of self-imposed limitation? In an attempt to feel secure or safe, are you or someone in your query attached to knowing or being justifiably right about a point of view or opinion? This pattern of defining and knowing contracts awareness when it is not balanced with a spaciousness that is open to possibilities, letting go and not concluding. To experience the vibrational potential held in emptiness, recognize that it is enough just to be a divine container. You must be empty in order to truly contain, to hold space for deep soul listening to self and other. And on reading that, I literally have goosebumps because this is so relevant right now and so resonant for me. It's a really good oracle. You can get it if you like it at horizontal. No, it's not horizontal. I'll say that again. holographicgoddess.com, which is Ariel's website and web shop. But be aware that if you are in the UK, shipping is rather expensive. Some prohibitively expensive for some, I think. It took me a while to actually just bite the bullet and do it. So, yeah, so let's think. What have I done? I've explained about the channel, I've shouted out some brilliant witchy sisters, I've talked about Priestess presents, I've done my daily draw. Is there anything else that I wanted to do? I am a little obsessed with this scent right now. Just going off a tangent. This is from Starchild in Glastonbury, and this is orange flower water. And it smells, I use it as a room spray, or as an aura spray. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like summer. And in the UK right now, summer feels like it's on its way out, despite the heat wave we've been having. So that's really, so that's really nice. I'm going to, I think, end it there for now, because I've rambled on for 16 minutes, and if you're still with me, thank you ever so much. I sometimes wonder if my rambles are even interesting, but I get some views on my channel, so that's good. I'm watching myself on the screen, which is why I keep looking this way. I am sorry. And my eyebrows are ridiculous. I have to get an appointment to get them done. Mainly because, as you can see, these are my natural eyebrows. I have very strong eyebrows. It's a family trait. I'm blessed with them. And when they get like this, too unruly, I start to hate my own reflection in the mirror. Not hate it, but I look at myself in the mirror and think, that's not me. So yeah, so these clodges need to be done. The hair needs to be dyed, because as much as I don't mind this colour, it's not working for me right now. And yeah, I feel the need for change. I feel the need for space. Oh, while I'm on, I wanted to share another book with you. I'm sure a lot of other YouTube people have shared this book, but I'm going to share it too. This is Bohemian Magic by Veronica Vallo. Now this copy is special because it's hand signed. I'm not going to show the caption for too long because it's personal to me. But Veronica has been one of my witchy teachers for a very long time, probably about 12 years. Never met her in person, would absolutely love to. The book is everything I hoped it would be. It's fantastic. I won't do a book review, just to say that if you're into rock and roll music and sort of like creative, innovative spellcraft and a little bit of danger, you're probably going to like this book. If you'd like me to do a full review of it, I will of course do that. Just let me know in the comments. Also, I would like to do a Q&A video. So if there is anything, any burning questions that you'd like to know about me, or my practice, or anything else, really, I'll answer most things. Within reason, of course. Keep it clean. If there's any questions, burning questions you have for me, please do pop them in the comments, and I will make a video in the future answering some of your questions, which should be really good. So yeah, so I'm going to end this now because it's coming up to 20 minutes, which seems to be a nice round number. And I will be back with you soon, talking about other things. I will get that witchy room tour filmed and done, although that will probably have to be on my phone because I can't exactly pick up my desktop and carry it on the room. Well, I could, but I would look really, really weird doing that, wouldn't I? Okay, so thank you for putting up with my rambling for 20 minutes. I hope this finds you well. I hope this finds you happy. We are living in strange times, and life is quite difficult for most of us right now, I think. So stay strong, be yourself, stay blessed, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks very much. Bye guys.